Hey 143 fam, we're going to take a look at your August horoscopes here. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing two winners for a free reading. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. For an additional shot to win, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Tony Nielsen Official. All of my contact information is in the box below. All right, fam, let's jump into it and see what's in store for the month ahead. Hey, Taurus. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at your general overview first, then love. I'll have timestamps down below. Taurus, general overview. August 2020. Taurus, I'm hearing start taking new steps forward in a career space to focus on quality, not quantity. Take some new steps forward, even if it's just a new perspective, trying to bring some healthier energy, healthier thoughts around a particular situation. The Spirit said it's the perfect time, and you have the supportive universe if you take steps forward now. They don't have to be major. I am seeing for some of you it's just simple baby steps, but it is time to try something new, to think something new, even if it's just fresher energy. For some of you, it's getting creative with what already exists, making it work a little bit better so that you can make a little bit more money, so that you have a little bit more financial freedom, so there's a little less stress, okay? This comes through very strong for you. Taurus. First card out here. Commitments, contracts. This comes through as fated. This comes through as a really blessed agreement. For those of you who will consider moving forward in a new direction, like a brand new direction with a new company, a new contract, possibly even a new business partner, it's very favorable, okay? For those of you who do make commitments on a career front right now, I see really great rewards. Spirit's showing me over the next 6 months. It may not be immediate, but there are definite rewards on the back end. It's not really risk. This feels intuitively guided, you know? Even if it feels like a risk or looks like a risk to other people, you know exactly where you're supposed to go. You know exactly what the next steps forward need to be or need to look like. I do feel a little brainstorming for whatever reason around this. But this is newness. This is definitely partnerships. New partners at this time are very blessed. Current partners also feel very blessed as long as you can think out of the box together. Okay, life purpose crosses this new commitment. For some of you, you have existing commitments to companies, to a particular career path. It is not in alignment with life purpose, and that's why Spirit's asking you to take steps forward in a new direction. Even if it is more of a side job or something that you're not even trying to profit from yet. It's a project that you just need to create and get off the ground. Anything in alignment with your soul purpose will produce the best results at this time. You will be gainfully rewarded for taking those steps forward. But this, for some of you, you're not in alignment with soul purpose. Hence the new partnerships getting you there. Some new partners opening doors to align you more with soul purpose. Again, quality over quantity. It's not about how many projects, how many opportunities, how many people you know. I feel like there needs to be a reconnection to family. Steps forward that allow you to spend more time with family. Soul purpose, life purpose, connected to heart chakra, doing what you love. How can you do what you love and make money doing what you love? So much so that you can support your family. So much so that that you have more time. You have more time with your family. That's what Spirit's urging you to move toward at this time. Notice the signs. There are an abundance of signs around you. I feel like they are impossible to miss. If you're missing signs, it's because maybe you're not ready to see them, but Spirit is speaking to you at this time. A lot of family energy here. Bottom of the deck is innocence. I feel like you want to take steps forward to benefit your children to benefit a family member. This could also just be inner child, but inner child really feeling a disconnect from your life purpose and soul purpose. So if you're not feeling content in what you do, that's your conflict right now. How do you go from here in the conflict position to right side up? The partnerships that support it, the abundance to support it. You have the opportunity to really shift something in a career, on the career front right now, but you need to be taking conscious steps forward at this time. A lot of family energy comes through. If you're concerned around a heart condition with the family member, Spirit is showing you signs as to how to heal it, who can best heal it. For some of you, this fated partnership is a doctor. It's somebody or some sort of a healer that knows exactly how to heal what's going on. Again, very blessed, beautiful results. New people showing up. Feel very positive for you right now. But whoever is dealing with something in the heart chakra, it could be physical. This could also be emotional, okay? The family member that you're concerned about, this doesn't necessarily feel like you. This feels like somebody close to you, though. I do see that being resolved. But you need to hold them in love and light, okay? This is somebody nurturing their child. This is nurturing the inner child. For those of you who do feel like that heart chakra message applies to you, it's about nurturing the inner child. Your inner child is trying to speak to you at this time. You may need a little cleansing and a little energy cleansing. But I also feel like possibly like a physical detox too. Be very careful with what you're eating right now. How are you feeding your body? Food is medicine, right? Be conscious of what you're feeding your body. Make sure that there's not an abundance of Spirit saying like toxins, but I'm feeling like too much sugar, maybe too many carbs or something like that. Like I feel like in moderation, what you might be eating would be perfectly fine, but someone may be overdoing it. Maybe seeing someone you love overdo it. Spirit just said diabetes. So somebody who's maybe diabetic, who maybe isn't paying close attention or doesn't know that they're diabetic, and so their body isn't acting or isn't reacting well to such a high level of sugar in the diet. So be conscious of that, okay? It's definitely something to look into if you feel like that's hitting home for you. Okay, Taurus, let's take a look at love. Taurus and love. Taurus and love. August 2020. Spirit just said, sometimes you have to let go for them to return. Interesting message, Taurus. Sometimes you have to let go for them to return. There's an element of trust, and also not controlling, not trapping anybody, not holding on too tightly to anyone or anything. Let them go. Let them go. Whoever is meant to be will circle back to you at this time. I do feel like for some of you, you just have this fear. I think we talked about this the mid-month, in your mid-month love reading too. It's like there's a fear. There's a fear that someone may step out of the picture, and I don't think they're going to, Taurus. I think that is fear. The inner child may be a little triggered at this time. So bring that in so that you don't manifest it, okay? Sometimes you have to let them go for them to return, for someone to return. Beautiful message. Taurus in love. Unrequited love. Okay, I do think there's some crossover here with Virgo. This was Virgo's a card for the month of August as well. Unbalanced love, one-sided love. You have evolved past that at this point, okay? New love is a challenge. I see that for those of you single, or for those of you who would like to call a new love, I still see a connection, energy connection to someone who didn't return the love. Is there still fear? Is there fear that if you allow this person all the way in, that they will leave you hanging high and dry, or you're going to do all the work again, and this isn't going to be fulfilling? See, new love comes through almost as faded and as radiant as that wedding, that commitment, that partnership card in the first spread. So for some of you, it could be a faded new partner in love trying to show up. Will you allow them in? I see somebody still being weighed down. Oof, this is why. Weighed down by someone or something from the past. I do see some of you in relationships where you should have already closed the door. Maybe you feel like you haven't been able to because of children. Those of you still in marriages, it's time to move forward. There is new love for you. Look at what you miss out on. If you don't close those doors to those toxic, one-sided relationships and partners, you miss out on this person. I have to hold these two up together. And even bottom of the deck is beautiful. Okay, we have new love. This could be the one. Bottom of the deck, it is safe for you to love. It's time to take steps forward, not just in career, in life in general, across the board for you, Taurus. Who is still holding you down? What commitment, even if you've cut ties and separation has already occurred, what energy is still connected here? Because this feels present. This feels present, but Spirit's saying time ran out so long ago. What keeps you stuck? Feels like fear. It feels like fear. This also comes through as manipulation. Fear of somebody for some of you. Please reach out for help if you need help. If you really are in abusive or incredibly toxic situations, reach out to friends, reach out to professionals for help, because this comes through as very manipulative and controlling. I think for others of you, you've cut those ties, but the pain and the scars, it lingers. Even if you don't realize it lingers still, you think you've moved on with your life, but you're still kind of stuck in this phase. It's almost like, I want to say purgatory. It's like this purgatory state of, okay, you're not necessarily grieving anymore, but you also haven't been able to move on to someone and something better, okay? New love comes through. It's really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. I do think some of you may have called a new love during Venus retrograde, which is now behind us. Even the shadow period, we're officially out of shadow period, so that's done. If you did call in somebody, say in March, not in March, in May or in June, they may not be who you thought they were going to be. So be careful with that. Those people may be exiting at this time. Let them go. Don't get caught up on that. Okay, that's just karmic. Let it go. There is somebody really significant trying to show up for you, Taurus. There's someone really beautiful. There's someone beautiful that may already be in the picture here. You may just not be inviting them all the way in because you may not have the door closed completely on an old relationship. It may just not be healed. Explain that to them. Explain that to them. But this is not a love that you want to miss out on. Allow that to be motivation enough to bring your healing full circle, because this is incredibly blessed, but you have to get past this first. This feels like someone you're possibly married to, marriage-like commitments. This could also be like way, way, way deep in your past. Understand that I'm still picking up the energy. Clear it. Get some energy healing done. I'm feeling like reaching out to a professional though. So for some of you, you may benefit from some therapy. Speaking to someone who knows how to take these steps forward away from this person to help undo what they did, because something's lingering here, okay? For those of you in committed relationships where that deception, you know that doesn't come through your partner. They're a beautiful, kind, loving partner. There's somebody, and this was actually, I want to say, was it Gemini, I believe? It's like somebody circling the perimeter. Somebody who doesn't have the best of intentions, but they have access to you and your partner. It could be an ex. It could be, your ex that you have children with, or their ex that they have children with. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It feels like somebody that you already know may not be trustworthy, but somehow they're still kind of in the picture. That person may create some issues in a current relationship. They may already be doing that. Healthy boundaries, again, like maybe the professional help that I'm picking up for some of you could be legal too. Reaching out to a lawyer, having healthier boundaries so they can't mess with custody or whatever it is that they're doing. But I don't feel like that has to be so intense and so dominant throughout the entire month of August. If you can hear this message and reach out and start getting some healing, I see healing very quickly. I see this person may have already arrived for you. You may just need to close the door officially on an ex, on an old relationship, or at the very least, take a leap of faith and trust them, because I'm telling you, it's night and day. This person and this person, completely different personalities, completely different energy, okay? You can trust whoever this is. So if you do call in somebody new throughout the course of August, they feel really beautiful. I see you here. As long as you heal, as long as you do the work and you have the courage to take steps forward, you wind up here. I also see, even if you have somebody like this circling around an otherwise very healthy relationship with you and a partner, this is more intact than ever because of it, as long as you kind of squash that energy and create those healthy boundaries early on in the month, okay? Okay, Taurus, if you feel like you need more clarity than this, reach out to me. I'm available for private readings, for energy healing work. I'm only taking on emergency readings and emergency healing sessions for a little while longer, but I'm here for you if you need me. I will be back mid-month for your mid-month love reading, but in the meantime, I'm sending so much love, like gratitude. I'll see you back here soon.